Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. When I was 16 years old, I quit drinking soda. I used to drink 2 to 3 liters of soda a day, and what was really interesting was that stopping soda was hard, but not for the reason that I thought it would be. I still remember the first day I didn't drink soda. What had happened was I was going to college part time. I was 16 years old. It was the first day of the classes in fall of 2003, and there was a girl in the classroom I wanted to get to know. I was overweight at the time. And I got home, and just as I was about to reach for my soda, I thought to myself, why don't I try some water? And if I don't like it, I could always go back to the soda later, right? Soda's not going to go anywhere. I reached for some water, and I quickly realized that I could go the rest of my life without ever drinking soda again. It was interesting how it went. Now, I want you to pause the video to think about what I missed the most about soda, because that first glass of water that I drank, I instantly felt I could do this for the rest of my life. I've never craved, not once in 21 years, not once have I craved the taste of the soda. The feeling of the sugar high and the caffeine high, yeah, that I have. Believe it or not, I still consume caffeine to this day, and that was not hard because I had other sources of caffeine. Around the same time that I quit drinking soda, I also started eating a lot of dark baking chocolate, and so I drink tea from time to time and coffee as well. And so it wasn't the caffeine feeling, it wasn't the sugar feeling. I quit all sugars later that year, actually, and I never really craved the taste or the feel of that. It was more the social aspects of having to say no to the sodas and all the other things that I quit at the beginning. That was the hard part. And it really hit me. Why can't we have a world where we live and let live in terms of what we eat, right? It really hit. I was only 16 years old at the time. I quickly digested this concept that we have such a toxic culture that can you imagine if any other attribute of life behaved like that? Imagine going to work and constantly having to fend off religious matters, right? Your colleagues want you to join in on a prayer of some sort, and they're speaking all sorts of religious ideologies at the workplace, and they ask you to join in, and you have to say no to that. Can you imagine having to fend off stuff like that? Imagine if you have to fend off, I don't know, sexual advances at work, right? Imagine you have to fend off anything else other than food. I cannot imagine it going down very well. But with food, for some reason, it's just so weird, right? So I was teaching at a different college in Seattle, Washington, when I ran into this problem. First of all, I often cannot find food at office events, and that's totally okay by me. I'm never physically disappointed at going somewhere and not having food. I can handle that. I love other aspects of social life besides food. What I have a difficult time with is people who write me off because they know I won't be eating anything there, right? Or people just they put food at the very center of their lives, and everything has to revolve around that, right? Imagine trying to do that with anything else, right? I don't think you will get very far if you try to put anything else at the center of the universe besides food. I really don't think it will go very far. Everybody will quickly realize how toxic such an ideology is. But with food, for some reason, now it would be okay if everybody imagine a universe where there was only one food available, right? And in that universe, it might be okay to put food in the center because everybody needs that one thing, right? The one mistake we make is that we assume food is a homogeneous matter, right? It is not. Some foods that taste good to one person could be entirely toxic to another, right? I think we all know that, and yet we treat food like it's a homogeneous substance. So one of my biggest pet peeves is anywhere that bans you from bringing outside food. They're treating it like food is this one thing, right? Not everybody can eat the same stuff. Not everybody can eat in the same way. Now, here in 2024, it seems like our economy has been revolving around this one weight loss drug. I don't even want to say the name of that stuff. It is in every advertisement, and it seems like everybody is taking it, which is a shame because it's getting harder to mingle with people who are not tainted by this stuff, right? 3 years ago, it was this one injection that supposedly made it safe to be within 6 feet of people, right? And now this weight loss drug, right? It's just a shame. But I think a better alternative to the weight loss drug, I sincerely think everybody has the capability of having a healthy weight. If only we had an environment where it wasn't so toxic to eat in the right way. If people could freely think and eat the way they want to without all this outside influence, it's hard to believe anybody would want to drink 3 liters of soda a day. It's hard to believe anybody would want to eat until their stomach feels like it's going to explode, right? So instead of pushing all this drug, how about push for a healthy, non-harassing environment where people could feel free to eat the way that they want to, right? This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.